Hi, welcome back to the channel. You see my phone here? This means today we're checking out yet another iPhone 17 Pro Max case, but also in combo a MagSafe wallet as well. SUPCASE did send these products to me for review. I get to say whatever I want and give you my honest opinion. No money is exchanged, and at the end of the day, if it's good, it's good. If it's bad, I'd tell you why it's bad. Let's get unboxing. Unboxed. Let's talk about the case itself. Now, mil-spec is the hype, especially when it comes to these rugged cases. Now, immediately, there are a few things I like about it. First thing first is it has really good coverage, including all the buttons. There are no holes in the buttons. This means that it is going to decrease the chances of dust and sand particles going in between your phone, getting it all scratched up and stuff like that. Bottom of the case, you have this USB-C cover. Everything is sealed up, including the camera button. Maximum coverage on the camera faceplate. You also have dual material, hard plastic on the back, soft rubber on the side. Inside, if you look closely, you have these air cushions, air pockets that will help dissipate the impact if unfortunately your phone falls on the ground like this. Let's pop the phone in the case now. Nice and smooth operation. Now, one thing I want to mention, there's not a lot of wiggle room in between inside the case itself. It's good and bad. It's good that the tolerance is super tight. You're not getting a lot of wiggle room and you're getting maximum protection. Bad is if you want to add an extra card in here, sometimes the buttons can get all wonky. Now, one thing I wish it did better is the kickstand. So this kickstand is great. It works well, it's super rugged. It has tight tolerance as well, but it doesn't spin. Now, compared to like my all-time favorite, the Tongate, these two are very, very similar cases, with the exception that the Tongate has the ability to spin the ring around. It gives you more flexibility on viewing angles. Whether you are on vertical, horizontal, you just have a little bit more option. On the SUPCASE, because there's no rotating kickstand, this makes it somewhat limited when it comes to viewing angle, right? It's not the end of the world. You can kind of like sort of make it work, but it's not as convenient as the Tongate where you can just do this. Not to mention the Tongate is just more fun. Overall, I'm really happy with the case when it comes to protection, ergonomics, and just overall hand feel. This case is great. This is the SUPCASE MagFlip wallet. And as you know, I have so many MagSafe wallet. So it's hard for me to get excited to review and yet another MagSafe wallet unless there's some special features about it, and this certainly does. It looks so different compared to some of my other cases out there, and two, it has cool features like kickstands and this flip out thingy, which I'll go into right now. Let's talk about the appearance. To me, this looks like a Beetle. It really fits with the theme of the case, the unicorn Beetle. It works really well together, just the cohesiveness when it comes to the color, and it's nice and bright, so I like it. It's really cool. Let's talk about an elephant in the room here, which is the weight of this wallet. Comparing to the Pelican MagSafe wallet, the SUPCASE is definitely a bit more heavy, and you can feel the difference, but not to a point where it's weighing your pocket down or anything. When it comes to build quality and material, it's a lot. This is your kickstand, it's metal, but this black piece right here, this is like a hard rubber plastic that is actually flexible. In case you are having a hard time getting your cards out, you can actually dig your finger in, and this carbon fiber looking thing is actually rubber. Let's open up the clamshell. This is hard plastic right here, but this is like a combination of vinyl and hard plastic all at the same time. And on the back, which is one of my favorite features here, great job SUPCASE, is they added this grippy material right here. This is clutch. All the other MagSafe companies should take notes from this. This is such a good design, and it keeps your MagSafe wallet on your phone super secure at all times. Pelican wallet, slippery plastic material. It sits on here. There's some resistance to rotation, but you can just pop it right off. MagFlip wallet by SUPCASE has this gripping material, and the anchor as well is really resistant to rotation, and then it takes significantly more effort to pop this wallet out. One thing I want to note is that this specific Pelican MagSafe wallet is the RFID version. They have two versions. One is just your regular version, and the RFID version is always the one I recommend. has built-in RFID safeguard in place. I think this is like a metal plate right here. But the SUPCASE, it does say it's RFID ready, but it does rely on a RFID card, which they do provide with the wallet. I would normally put it right on the outside of the wallet. The outside of my wallet is the most exposed in a crowded area. Usually if they have a skimming device, they'll come close and go boop and try to get your information. So having this RFID card out here is like having a shield that protects all the cards in here. All right, talk about card capacity. Let's break this down. Technically 4 cards if you want to include the RFID card. So this will be my Costco card, driver's license, 1 debit card, and 1 credit card. That will serve all my daily needs. I was able to fit 5 cards and a $20 note. Inside the wallet, there are 2 clips. These are friction clips that will hold your cards in place. So with 1 card, let's do a shake test. Okay, to shake moderately hard for this 1 card to fly out. Now let's do a full load of 5 cards without the cash. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so it will fly out. However, the reason why we have this little clip is so that you can lock those cards in place. Now you can shake it on a roller coaster if you want. The cards will not come out. In terms of usability, let's start with a 3rd card test. Push the cards out. Now you have to sort through the 3rd card, which is this blue one, the Dave & Buster's one. If I were to be real, it's a little tough because the way you push it out, you are pushing all the cards out and they're all stacked up the same way. So my placement strategy for the cards, most used ones will always stay on the very inside. This way, as soon as you push all your cards out, you can just use your index finger to grab the card that you want, slip it back in to the top slot, close it, lock it, done. In terms of wallet usability, I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. All right, so we talked about the case, we talked about the wallet itself, but we never talked about the function when they work together. This has a built-in kickstand. In fact, I will argue there's 2 built-in kickstand. Now I'll call it mode 1, mode 2. This is me being lazy. Mode 1, I just wanted to put it down on the table, kind of like a dock. And it also works sideways as well. So you can just use it like this and it will hold your phone just fine at a perfect viewing angle. In fact, you have all the viewing angles that you want. You can also flip it over as well to get more viewing angles. So that's mode 1. Now mode 2, let's just say you're all bougie and be like, oh, my neck is hurting because the viewing angle is too low. No worries, man. Check this out. You flip out the card lock, you flip out the kickstand again. Now we have this extra tall kickstand for your beautiful neck. And if you want to, you can still move this sideways. So now we can watch all your shows at a higher level compared to mode 1. So mode 2 allows you to elevate your phone to closer to your eye level. I seem to find new ways of using this whole setup. For example, I would just put my cash right here like this, and I'll close up the case. And now I have an extra spot to hold my cash. And this kind of works like a cash clip. Admittedly, for their own reasons, not everyone's gonna like this wallet. But who is this really for? First off, you need to enjoy the aesthetic of this wallet. It's loud, it's techy, it's technical, and it just screams fun. If you enjoy that, this wallet is for you. With the additional benefits that it holds up to 5 cards, plus cash, with a safety lock built in place that also doubles as a kickstand. If you guys have any questions, leave it in the comments below. I hope you guys had a good time. If you did, thumbs up. If you didn't, thumbs down twice. I appreciate you as always. Talk soon and see you in the next video. Peace. That was kind of cool.